This is Steve O, coming to you live with the manufacturing and the proper way on maintaining, servicing, fabricating, and installing your air conditioning system.
Now this thing here is to test the wires, right?
Oh yeah, that's your it tests everything. Microfarad, ohms, continuity, Fahrenheit, Celsius, hertz for 400 or above 400, volt DC, yeah, AC, DC. Yeah,
I looked to buy one of those things. They're pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one has a magnet, which I needed for a long time. It has Smen, and then
Oh, that's nice. So you can see what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, and it has an inrush current. So I could just connect this to your compressor, and then just let's see how much current it pushes through.
Cool. So the coil's okay.
Yeah.
And now we got to check the wires on the electrical. Huh?
Yeah. So now I just have to write down a couple things
On this.
the contact them. This is what I was talking about here. This is the connector to your flow switch. When I tested it, it stops this, so it pulls back the contact.
And that's what caused it to flip backwards?
Yeah. This is your compressor. This is your fan. You have okay, it's on an ESCM, so alright. This is your fan right here. Fan common, your fan cap, compressor, you have a one pole. Capacitor is a 45.
So for the compressor amps,
It's not supposed to go over 16.7. So now we're gonna get the reading. It's the compressor right here.
it's at 10.1.
1013, 1014. Yes. It's not supposed to go over 1.9.
Okay.
0.96.
So we're okay there?
Yes.
So far we're okay.
And then we test the capacitor.
The capacitor wire or?
No, I just capacitor amp. I've been doing it for so long, so I know what it's supposed to be. This comes from the capacitor.
Okay, the brown one.
Yes. So that's a 5 microfarad. So it should be zero. It should be above 0.52. It should be above 0.50 for the 5 microfarad. Okay. So we're gonna see 0.50. So it's 0.68. That's good.
All right. So far everything looks looking pretty sharp.
Yeah. And for your 45, it should be above 5.88. 5.88 or close to 6 for your 45.
And that is, what is that?
That's for your compressor.
Oh, the compressor.
Yeah. There we go. 6.52 that I saw last. So
That's good. So everything's working here.
yeah. So your capacitor is strong. It's good.
Yeah. And so anyway, that's cool because you can just set it right on the compressor with that magnet and it just stays there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that gives you, it's handy for the tool.
Yeah, it is.
That's nice.
Yeah, it just hangs on. Yeah, I like this. So, capacitor reading is good. Compressor amp that we just got for this motor is good. Compressor itself, 16.7. I'm getting 10.14, which is good. Your coil is inspected, is okay. Cabinet is good.
So the coil's okay. It's a little.
I say, it has some corrosion. It has some corrosion.
So it's got some corrosion.
I'm gonna just put some corrosion as well. Just some, you know what?
Okay, cool.
Gotta put as much data as possible. And I write this down like temperatures and pressure. You got your amps, your cap, got your filter. I write a lot. Drain, and your system. So we took care of your drain line. We used O2 and vacuum. Filter, you said it was good. Amps and capacitor. The amps are good and capacitor is good.
the temps and pressures, how do we do that?
I'll get a reading from my I forgot my temperature probe. Inside, I can hook up my gauges, and I can tell that. You know what? Let me show you something. I'll show you. This is very tricky. This is let me turn my music off first. This is very tricky. What happens is. This is your high side, which is the outdoor. This is your inside, the low side. At this, you introduce whatever that you have to put in the system. Right now, you have 410A, right? You have 410A. 410A. Okay. So I gotta close my valves. And loose.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
So easy.
Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be that easy. And this one down here, I'm gonna
need a tool. So basically there's a little cap on there that you've got to get off.
Yeah.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yes, sir. There we go. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Or it could have been righty loosey, lefty tighty.
Sometimes.
No. They don't want to get that mixed up. Okay.
So
Now we're gonna see what we see on our pressures.
So you've got a green and a red line. And
oh, this is actually blue. Oh no, this is blue. It just it's green.
I might be colorblind. I don't know.
Maybe I am too. I don't know. All right, here we go. So close my valves. Make sure no refrigerant mixes. Make sure this is closed. All right, right side. It should be around the 3s. It has to be. Yep. 352. 358, 3. And then this side should be 120, 119, 118.
Okay.
Or maybe higher. Because it is, a little bit warm in there.
And this one, it says 1282.
That's good. That's good.
Good pressure?
That's good.
Yeah, so we're good on that.
Yeah, you're good.
All right,
128 to 350. You're good.
that's just what we want.
Yes, sir. And then your vapor is 44. That's great. Your liquid saturation is 106. That's great. Now all we need is just that superheat, the subcool. That superheat could be like around the 20s. Subcool. And we'll see what that is.
So what is this part you're doing?
Oh, this is where I want to get your subcooler and your superheat.
Okay.
Superheat is the vapor that's coming back in. Coming from inside out. Subcooler is the liquid going from outside in. Alright.
So you put that right on the actual
Yes.
copper tube.
Yep, the 3/8. I think 3/8 or 3/4. I think. Shit, I can't. I don't have the brakes. But yeah.
And that plugs in.
Yeah. So that's the high side. This is the red. It connects to the red.
So you put it up on the red side. And we got 11.4.
That's great.
That's good.
Yes. Yes. Some manufacturers will say it. Some manufacturers will say it, but not all of them do. But that's a good subcool. That's a good subcool.
So we're good there.
Yes. And now you gotta get super.
So now we do it on the other one.
Yes. So now you get this one. It is based off of pressure as well. If your pressure is not good, these numbers aren't good. See? There you go, around the 20s, 24.
So that's good.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're looking pretty good on this unit.
That's really good. Very good. That's perfect numbers. Those are great numbers. Now you're gonna see this number rise when head pressure rises. When I go over this, if I lay over this, you're gonna see it rise.
Okay.
You see it rise?
Yep, it's going up.
Now what is it now?
52, 54, 57,
It's gonna keep going.
58.
It's still going?
Yeah. Now it's in the 60s.
Release the heat. Now it's releasing heat. Now it's dropping.
Wow. Interesting.
AC is very sensitive. See, when the sun comes over here and the beams on that, it won't be in the 50s anymore. It'll be in the 60s.
Oh, so we should put some a shade over it.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's the limit right here. It says max design pressure, high side, 450.
So we're like 100 off from that.
Yeah. And then you got the design pressure for low side is 250. Okay. I mean, I see them go above like 450, like 460 something. It's not the best. Not the best. And then inside, this will go up if it's getting too much hot air. If it's really, really hot inside, this will be like 130, 140. Because the TXV that you have in there, it's open. It opens all the way up. Now, when it cools, the cooler it gets, the more this number will drop. Yeah, it's fundamental. Now, when I take these off, this has liquid in it. There's nothing else in here. Only gas. Nothing is in here because I blocked those two off. This has liquid. When you get your maintenance and the techs hook this up all the time, and if they don't do the procedure correctly, they're gonna take refrigerant little by little all the time. So what I do first is, I gotta put this back. So I already got all that reading and everything else. I gotta put this back together. Like this, like so.
What I got to do is get your email. When I'll make this video, I'll send it to you.
Oh, nice.
And
Thank
you'll have
you.
a little like video.
Nice. Yeah.
You doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can teach my students. I can show my students.
Dude, you're very good at it. I like it. I learned a lot, man.
Yeah, I can continue teaching. I can always continue teaching. And then this is how it is. So right now, press the gauges are hooked up, system is running. You want to do when the system is running. Because the suction one is sucking in the refrigerant. So this is a blowback valve. It keeps the liquid. After I take this off, it holds the liquid. See?
So there's liquid in
It's
that
still
house.
in here. So now you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Watch this. Watch this. Here we go. See, that's the liquid.
Yeah.
Now this is supposed to be this 129, 128. This is supposed to be 128 when I put the liquid back in. Now I'm putting liquid back in from the low side. See, I'm putting it back in now, and you can feel this gets cold. You can feel it. Yeah, you can, if you want to, you can feel it.
So this is flowing back into the system.
Yes.
Through this other line.
Until it hits this number, it equalizes. Then there's only vapor. That's it.
Oh
no
look,
liquid.
there you are. 128, 127.
Yeah. And equalized.
So now the liquid, the coolant that was in the other hose has been pulled out and gone back in the machine.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
See, now you see everything equals.
Excellent.
So it's only a low side pressure. So now when I take this off, you won't see any liquid. No white smoke or anything.
There's nothing.
This air.
It's already coming.
See? That's it. Then I open this up because I don't want to hold pressure in here. It screws up with my gauge.
So you always want to open the valves after.
Yes.
After you've detached everything and you put your coolant back in.
Yep.
And a lot of guys will skip that thing, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, it is.
And so now it's down to 0.
Yep.
Yeah. Now it's ready to be put away.
That's it. So I know your pressure is good.
And then all we got to do is put those 2 caps back on, huh?
Yep.
That other one was a little loose, so...
Yeah, I'm going to tighten that.
So then you always want to put these back on there. You don't want to leave them open, right?
Yeah, gotta put them back on. Gotta put this back on. I don't tighten it all the way. I only tighten this and this. I don't tighten this too much because I still want to relieve pressure.
Okay.
But yeah, and then that was your low side, your high side. Well, I don't have it on the. Your low side, your high side, your superheat, the vapor coming from inside to your outside compressor. Subcool, the liquid from your compressor going to your inside. Vapor saturation is the temperature that your vapor is on. Liquid saturation is the liquid saturation the condenser is on. And then you got your refrigerant, which is 410A, you got 134, you got 404, 407C, 409, 488, 507, 4422, 12, refrigerant 12. That's old school. 416, 422, R22D. 422D is what we have for suitable for 22. That one is a 22. But we don't have the extra 22. We have the suitable.
Which is a matching.
Yes, it matches it still. So yeah. And then. Oh yeah.
I just learned how to do all of it.
Do you ever think maybe he doesn't want to spend the time with us?
No, he loves it, man. He's a good teacher.
Tell him no, you know.
Yeah,
I'm sending him the video when he gets done.
Oh yeah. And then your caps. Here we go. Put this on. And
Like
just.
water or Coke or ginger ale or something like that.
Oh yeah. Coca-Cola.
Coke?
Yeah. Thank you. All right, and then righty, tighty, lefty loose. I have to remember that. Righty, tighty.
How tight do you make them?
Tight. Well, with these, they don't have gaskets, so I gotta make this really, really tight. Well, not too tight, but tight enough where it doesn't relieve doesn't. There we go. That's it.
Doesn't lose. You don't lose any of the pull.
Yeah. Till this day, I still freaking forget. There we go. That's it.
That's all. We just got to put the plate back on.
Yeah. You know, a little bit of slight rust, but nothing to worry about.
But it's working.
Oh yeah. Then you put this. It's old school. Oh, thank you.
I got you.
Thank you. Ah, I gotta have
You
a
all
quick
right?
reaction. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got one screw on that, huh?
Yeah, I can have another one. You want to see which one? I can just get one from my.
No, it's all. It's good like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I mean, it won't cause any issues.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yes, sir. And then the coil is good, and everything else is good.
Do you want me to? You want to have your face in the video?
Oh yeah. Hello. I'm Steve-O. You see, you like my haircut?
It's looking good.
Keeping it fresh, you know?
I like it. Fresh Prince.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Fresh Prince. I know that. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. That's just how I do. I love air conditioning. I love it all over the place. Well, yeah, this is the gauges, which help determine and distinguish pressures, subcool, superheat, liquid saturation, vapor saturation, your low side, your high side, and all types of refrigerant. Tune in next time on the next video with Stephen O.